Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the free play. Today is the 7th of March. Thanks for being here. Good night. I mean, it's been a pretty good day. Got to watch the first half of the National Championship game with my kids. First time ever. My son was like struggling because he's an early morning kid, and my daughter, who was not an early morning kid, but she's a night owl, she's kind of still up, and my wife is dealing with her now. So, but, back in the day, I would have been on the edge of my seat. I gotta know. And it's still kind of there, but only kind of. But just being the state that I live in with the people in this state are crazy. Like, to the point where it's like, it's church in the fall, it's like church time in this state for the random football team, the random college football team, I should say. Because I'm not there. At one point in my life, I will admit, I was with where they were for about my squad, my team squad. Back when I first moved here, I used to wear the branding of said school like 7 days a week. I'm not even kidding. And as I got older, I just sort of grew out of that and just kind of separated myself from that. But there's still, like, this entire state, there's not anybody who is not during that time of year. It's like, you know what I'm saying? But me, I got over that part of my life, and I'm moving on, and that's why I don't have it on my phone. That's why I don't have it anywhere on my screen. The screens, I have a video rendering over here. I have the what you're seeing now, the video recording. I have my phone trying to figure out why my walking app is not working, and this on the main screen. So there's that. But yeah, definitely, whatever happens, I want my squad to win, but either way, I'm gonna post. It's fine. I'll live. Life goes on, type thing. And it is what it is. I got 2. Did I get mail? I feel like we got a ton of mail. Did I claim it all and I just didn't notice? Probably did. That's probably what happened. You're probably like, no, I didn't. I think I got it earlier. Yeah. Gotta make sure I did this before we run out of space, because we're gonna run out of space because look, the space is gone. And it's only, no. Okay, well, guess what? There's still more geos to be putting on. So I'm gonna put my just butt awful geos here. This is not what I wanted to do, but it's like I didn't do it earlier, so it's kind of got to do it now to make sure I'm still getting. And the good thing about this is I have another squad with the territorial Omicron. And the thing is, I have no idea how First Order works, because it's First Order. So, but we have a territorial war Omicron, so that's what I'm going to do. And guess what? I'm only putting 3 teams in, because I'm not like most people, where most people put like 29 teams in. because I know other people have to have, they need points too. So I'm only setting 3 teams total on defense, and then I'm setting my squad back here in the back because it's not executor, it's not anything special. It's just gonna be, well, not that one. Is this, it's Sunfac? We don't need Sunfac. Can bring Sunfac off the bench. We'll bring the other 2. Then we use this Sunfac off the bench, this off the bench, Silencer off the bench, this off the bench. Set. And that's literally all I'm setting for TW. If I'm not one of those person that needs to put like 94 teams down, because I know people need to be able to play too. Hey, look, we won. That's the one. If you watched it last night, I was like, it's maybe. And apparently he didn't even get through my first, so we won quite a lot. So if you missed that at the end of last night's video, okay, I'm happy about that. I think the guy had Ray, but he just didn't have her done. So he had high level. So he did have high level resistance teams, resistance characters, but he didn't have an executor. So he didn't have a good capital ship. So he was going to have to run the Radis against me, and I don't think the Radis because I don't think he had comeuppance, because I don't think he had Zori. So he wasn't going to get through executor, which is, it's a little unfortunate, but guy doesn't have to get executor if he doesn't want him. But I thought he would come back because he did have Lobby, he did have Jedi Knight Luke, but But if you want to see what he has, it's at the end of yesterday's video. Because I did record GC and I did play. It's like, oh yeah. So, just But we're doing, we're doing our stuff. And so we got the 2 here. That's better because if you watched last night's video, I've only got 1, and I was like, because I did 10 polls and we got 1. Here we did 10 polls and we got 3, so that's better. Because I don't want to be pulling this until Christmas, because we're like in the final stretch where we can theoretically have this done by May 4th, and then at that time we have to be like, okay, it's time to start putting relics on people, and then we'll do that. Then we'll go get Slicker. But I'm just, in the meantime, we're still in this spot where we just need, what we've been working on for forever, and that is this Naboo team, which we're slowly whittling down. And I'm just gonna buy this because I don't want to have to farm this. And hey, ho ho, Plo is done. We gotta try to find this because I'm not gonna leave him at gear 13. We're gonna try to find. Hopefully, we got. Oh, it looks like we do. Looks like we're good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and we'll spend this down because we still are gonna have to bring up some other characters eventually. So if you're wondering why I'm doing this now, it's because we're gonna have to do this eventually anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I'm just gonna do this one stack down to 400, and then we'll move on, because I know you guys have stuff to do, and so do I. So we'll just do this. That plus, don't want to leave it there. I want to get to the next one. So pardon me. Let's just get to 87, and then we'll be good. All right, good. And then we'll come back out here, and then we'll do this. Hey, but wait, hey, it's round 1. Nice. And hopefully he's still on the front page, but we're not. But he's going to be. Well, he's not on the front page because I'm favorited. But we'll do that. And it's still in the Naboo tab, which we'll keep. But I'm going to go ahead and take him out of here because I want to get him out of here. So there's that. No, Qui-Gon, since he's the next closest, Jimmy is a pain in the butt. And I know that I have this arranged differently in the Naboo tab, and that's okay. Because the thing is, we're just slowly knocking characters out of here. And if I'm able to just do a little bit more damage for the raid the next time, because I'm not going to be able to raid this week because I talked about the whole thing with the guild a couple of days ago. Because we're going on the weekend, and apparently that's when the thing needs to go down. So they're like, make sure you raid. I'm like, I'm not going to worry about the raid. I'm going. But trying to think about that because I'm still a little miffed about that whole experience with this free-to-play guild, which, if you're going to cry about me missing a raid, because it's my currency and it's my gear, if you don't have people to pick up the slack, but then, because Plo is not, me having Plo down, it's not going to do me any good. I still need the other two. I still need better mods to be able to knock out to get the 600,000 for was it the third tier in the Boo Battle, whatever it is? The one where you have to have characters at Relic 1? Yeah. All right. So I'm happy we got Plo done. So that's very constructive that we got Plo done. I'm happy about that. We get to continue on with what we're doing. I'm happy about that. I saw in my social media that there was a memory from 2 years ago where I had posted the forecast from my AccuWeather app where it was like going, it was like 70, 74, 77, 77. And it was for this week. So like the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. And then I took a look at this year's post. It's like, it made it to 50 today, but tomorrow's going to be 39, then 40 something, then 40 something, then like 50 something, 50 something. And it's just like, because I think, if you don't understand how big of a person I am on spring, especially with my kids getting older, wanting to get them out of the house to run off some energy and to have fun and be able to be outside and just breathe the fresh air. Like, I'm a huge spring guy because of the implications that if you've grown up and you've watched spring themed movies, about renewal and new life and things coming to life, that type of stuff. I've always been a big lover of that. I always like seeing the new green because I'm not a death and decay person. I'm a very warm weather person. And just really am starving this year. I mean, it hasn't been this bad up here in the Midwest for a couple of years, and it's just like dragging on, and it's like, come on. And yes, there's flowers and there's buds on trees and stuff, but it's like, come on, just quit dragging your feet and let's just move on with it. Let's just get to spring. Let's just warm up. Let's be doing that because I don't want it to be. Because I think this happened 3 years ago. The last time me and my wife took a weekend, like we're taking this weekend, where it was like. It was like we went on that weekend, and then like it was June before we got spring or something. Because that for whatever reason that year just dragged on way too long, and this one might be the same. But I'm ready for spring. Anyway, I think we're done. Thanks for being here. Appreciate all of you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Late night tomorrow night, and then the next night. So it'll be like we'll be doing this like it's 10:20 now. So it'll probably be at least 2 hours after tomorrow, if not more. Hopefully. But thanks for being here. Appreciate all of you. If you have any questions, comments, like I said, let me know. God bless. Hold the line, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.